Check, check, check. All right, we're live. Welcome back, everyone. All you guys watching out there, thank you so much for the support. I hope you could hear me. Okay. If you if you're not, put it in the comments. I haven't done one of this in quite some time, and I wanted to take the time to, just do a chat and talk to you guys. And I wanted to talk about military versus civilian because this type of training is something that I have heard a lot of conversation here in the community lately. So again, I wanted to talk about it for a little bit. I appreciate if you're watching out there. Thank you so much. Big shout out to everyone. I think we got, who do we got out there? We got JH6 is covered. Check him out. Subscribe to him. Great dude. Hopefully you're doing good in North Carolina. Hopefully you like it. We got questions already. Let me talk about what I'm going to talk first, and then I'm going to take some questions. Can an MP and infantry? Can you do MP and infantry? Well, you have to pick one of the two. But we talk about MPs and some of the roles that the MPs do, which include combat operations and combat missions. So here's the thing. Let me. You guys are putting questions already, so let me get into this real quick. First, big shout out to the Daily Shooter. Go ahead and subscribe to him too. Really, really cool dude. First of all, let me share my screen over here, and let's see this one. Share. All right, so check out Pastor Mike. There we go. Check out Pastor Mike. I put a link down in the description box for you guys to check it out. You will be highly blessed if you subscribe to him. I mean, we're doing a lot of stuff there. If you're not aware, he is my pastor. That is the church that I go to. So it's not a guy that I just met. I mean, this is the guy where I take my family to. And we've been working hard on this channel. Typically we go record all the videos, and then I come home, I edit the videos, and we post them. We try to post 3 videos a week, and it's doing pretty well. So check out Pastor Mike. Link is going to be down in the description box, as always. So here's the thing. Let me talk about this civilian versus military training, because this is a question that I'm being asked, and this is something that I've been seeing a lot of conversation here in the community. And I think me, quite frankly, I got to tell you, I think it's funny. I think it's funny to see some of the things that I hear here in the community. I just think it's hilarious. So first of all, if you like this type of videos, like the video. It tells me that you enjoy it. Or dislike the video. Share the video. It helps out the channel to spread the message. So essentially that's what it is. Big shout out to everyone. Like I said, check out some of the channels in the comments, and definitely appreciate you guys watching. So here's the thing. I see a lot of guys talking about this, and a lot of guys saying, well, civilian training is better than the military. And I hear this all the time, and you even see guys here in the communities talking about it. This training that I just completed, it was the best training ever. It was the type of training that I never have taken before. Even when I was in the Marine Corps, never took training like this. And you got to be really, really careful when you listen to these people, because first of all, obviously the instructors are making money out of this. The more that you could advertise the class, the more that you could advertise everything, they're going to make money out of it. So obviously, if a former Marine says something like, hey, you know what? This class is really good and it's better than the Marine Corps training. Obviously, the basic civilian, the guy that doesn't have any military training is going to be like, wow, I got to take this class. And that's how they make money. I mean, that's just how it is. That's how they make money. So you got to be really careful. And it hurts me when I see this type of people sharing this information and speaking things that, quite frankly, I mean, they're just out there. I don't know. If you text me, I'm not sure. I got to check my phone. But here's the thing. I want to talk about it for about, maybe I'm going to talk like 20 minutes or so. Here's the thing. The military offers outstanding training, like great training. So if you're looking to join the military, you are going to do excellent training. No doubt about that. But the thing about here is going to be the simple fact that it's going to be according to your job, according to your operations, according to your mission. You know, a lot of guys think, well, just because I'm a Marine, I'm going to be like a freaking ninja that shoots guns every single day. And the reality is that that's not true. Quite a good example, Coke Zero, my favorite drink. Other than Coke, I mean, other than coffee. And I know, guys, it's not good. The reality is that if you, if, let me give you an example like pistols, handguns. Unless you're a staff NCO, staff sergeant, and you being in the Marine Corps, typically 9 to 10 years, you're not gonna qualify with the pistol. So the normal Marine would take him 8 to 9 years before they even qualify with a handgun. Now, if you're a military policeman like I was, obviously you have to, because that is your duty gun. If you are an infantry guy, if you are a driver, a lot of times they send drivers because, you know, the ability to use a handgun versus a rifle while they're driving, things like that. Obviously, in those special occasions, you may qualify, but the reality is that the basic Marine doesn't really qualify with a handgun into they hit 9 years in the Marine Corps. You know, the basic Marine goes to the rifle range one time a year, and you know, we think, oh, this guy's a Marine and he knows everything. So again, I'm not taking away from that. All I'm saying is that by no means I'm taking away from the Marines, because I love. I mean, I was a staff sergeant on Marines. I'm still in. I mean, I got retired and I loved it. But I'm just giving you a background, so when you hear this type of information, like, oh wow, you know, I was in the Marine Corps and this is the best training that I ever had. You could put a picture to that, like, oh really? What kind of training you actually took? Because all these guys right now are talking crap about military training to enhance the courses, you know, like, hey, you better take my class, my, you know, combat, whatever pistol class, because, you know, it's better than what they offer in the military. So to me, you got to be really careful, extremely careful about this. So when you go out there and you start researching, excuse me, trying to look information to train and all that, you got to go above that. You got to go and check out the instructor's capability. I mean, the background, what he has done. Not to say that you have to be a military guy to give classes. Definitely not. There's outstanding guys that give great classes out there, but you have to check the background. I mean, if you're learning how to clear a house for a dude that doesn't have any experience, I mean, yeah, you know, you may get into trouble there. If you're learning basic handgun techniques from a person, hey, yeah, no doubt. You know, the guy been shooting for 20 years. He knows what he's talking about. He has a lot of information. So definitely go and learn. But again, if the same guy is teaching you how to clear a house or how to assault the enemy or how to do mobile, you know, dismounted operation or mounted operations, you may want to check that, because it's not qualified to do that. And I feel that a lot of these classes are primarily, you know, making themselves look better just based on the simple fact that they use the military. You know, they use the military to their convenience. You know, so here's the thing. And you know, question: should I join the military? That's a personal question, man. I can't tell you. I mean, you definitely need to talk to your parents. You definitely need to talk to your mom. You definitely need to talk to a lot of people and get that information. But not only talk to one guy, because every single person is going to tell you something different, because people base their opinions on their experiences. You know, some guys would tell you the Marine Corps was great. Really? What you did in the Marine Corps? Oh, I spent 20 years in Miami, or I spent 20 years in California. And then you have other guys like me that spend years and years and years out of country. I will tell you something a little bit different from the Marine Corps. So here's the thing. Is the civilian training better than the military? Absolutely not. And I haven't taken any, you know, here's the thing, because I'm going to be honest. I haven't taken any civilian training. None. People are going to be like, how can you make it? How can you make an opinion? It's simple. I have done training where we have billions of dollars. I don't think any civilian company could tap that. When you have 2,000 Marines in a ship, and you have all these people. Give me one second. Let me share this. All right, so I'm back. I just screamed at my mom. I say, stop screaming. So I love it when the family gets together and they just start like, ah, it's funny. But here's the thing: when you get like 2,000 Marines and you do an operation that requires 3 ships, 3 naval ships, requires airplanes, requires like different elements, requires submarines to come down, requires, hundreds of civilian personnel that the military hire. It requires people to come down and make fake bombs and do all this crazy stuff. I mean, I'm talking about millions of dollars. You tell me your training is better than that? Come on, man. I mean, that's just unreal. Not only are you going to train on firearms, you're only going to train in communication. You're going to enhance your skills, how to coordinate an attack. You're going to enhance your skills, how to keep track of personnel, how to move gear from point A to point B, how to secure that gear, how to talk to people, how to use your gear, how to set up your gear, how to carry your gear. I mean, where in the civilian life can you do that? Where in the civilian life can you go into a different country and build a village? I'm talking like a city. I mean, we have training facilities where you have hundreds of people dressed like Iraqis, and we have houses and we have cars and we have bombs. Where can you do that in the civilian life? Nowhere. I mean, you just cannot do that. The military has the best training out there, no doubt about that. And if you haven't done it, it's not because the military sucks. It's because your job didn't really require for you to do that. So I mean, and again, I'm not going to be mean about it, but that's the reality. I mean, if you not require, if you didn't go into a training facility where you train how to kill the enemy and destroy the enemy, it's because your job didn't require that. So then you come out of your job where you were whatever you did in the military, then you take a class and then you put yourself in front of a camera and say, this is the best training, whatever, better than the Marines, better than the Army, better than the Navy. What do you did in the military? You did nothing. Your job was, again, I don't want to start mentioning jobs because people will get offended, but that's the reality. I mean, I was a military policeman. As a military policeman, I did training in combat operations and law enforcement operations. So I did both sides. But at the same time, the combat side of the military police requires, convoy security, dismounted patrol, mounted patrol. But at the same time, it's not as high as the infantry. If you're straight up infantry or you're in specific occupations like snipers and things like that, obviously you're going to do even better training. So to me, to speak about that is unrealistic because I didn't do it. So again, guys, I just wanted to come up here and throw this out there because I hear this all the time. I hear the basic, oh, you know what? I own a class, I own a school, and I'm teaching tactics. And I bring a specific individual into my class, and then I put him in the camera, and the guy's like, this is the best class ever. Not even in the Army, I did this. And the reality was that it wasn't because the Army sucks or the Marines sucks or anything like that. It was the simple fact that you probably didn't do any cool training because your job didn't require that training. And it is what it is. But that's the reality. Now, some people will get mad at me. I get people that get mad at me all the time. And they flip about it. And they send me PMs and they put comments. And, hey, that's my opinion. If you have your own opinion, make a video, talk about it, put it in the internet, and talk to people about it. I mean, that's just my opinion. Oh man. So anyways, I'm hitting about, I don't even know how many minutes I'm into it now. Got a few more minutes. If you guys got any questions, put it in the comments. I think I ranted. I ranted for a lot already. for a while. Um, so if you have any comments, put it down there. Instructor Zero, he's the real deal. I mean, I think he's the real deal too, man. I mean, just looking at the skills and the way he speaks, I mean, I think it's great. And again, you know, I'm not by no means I'm a ninja slash operator, but sometimes when I see people talking, sometimes I got a good feeling about some people, and I do have a good feeling about him. Do you get OC spray certified in your MOS school? Yes, you do. If you're a military policeman, you're gonna get spray level 1, which is straight to your eyes. And typically, sometimes if you get assigned to a military police platoon to work as a police officer, you're probably gonna get level 2, which is spraying a rag, and then they spray this rag, and then they kind of hit you with it. They consider that level 2. Now, if you stay in the Marine Corps long enough, you're gonna get sprayed multiple times. I got spray 3 level 1, I think, and 3 level 2. I got sprayed too when I went to the non-lethal weapons instructor course. Oh, there you go. I was an instructor for something, for you haters out there. Yeah, when I went to the instructor course, which certify you to spray other people, you had to get spray level 1. Again, some Army Sergeant First Class hooked me up pretty good that day. I want to meet Jar. I want to meet you too, buddy. One day when we get really famous and we rate to have like airplanes or something, and YouTube fly us all over the country, we could just meet up. So let's see. Frank, what's up, man? How you doing? Uh, uh Partisan Guerrilla. What's up, buddy? First time I see you here. Yeah, you get spray. I heard. So I was talking to a cop the other day. He said you get spray in the police academy too. But anyways, if you get spray as an MP, make sure you save that certificate, because if you don't have the certificate, you're gonna get spray a bunch of times. SKN2, what kind of flashlight so you recommend? Hey, you know what, if you go for Surefires, yeah, they are pricey, but they are the best in my opinion. I use them in deployment, and they're really good. With that said, I got a couple of flashlights here that Streamlight sent to the channel. This is the TLR6. This going to Glock 42 or Glock 43. I'm going to do a video about that. And this one is a TLR6 universal kit. I don't think. I know that this will install in an MMP shield, so I'm excited to see this one too. So, and you guys saw the TLR1 review that I did, and I mean, our first video that I did. I really like the Streamlight products. I mean, I have them for quite some time, and they work fine. But again, you know, Surefire to me is top of the line. Let's see. I love flashlight. I like the flashlight that the battery works. I can use. What can you know the important stuff about the military? I don't know exactly what you're asking, man. The biggest thing about the military is that they tell you what to do, how to do it, and when to do it, and you have to do it. If not, you get in trouble. Marine Corps martial art program. I made it all the way to brown belt. It goes, let me see, 10. The 10, obviously, in boot camp, you get 10, you get gray, then you went to green, then I went to brown belt. From brown belt, the next one was black belt. You do really need to increase your belt, because your belts are actually they look at your belt system according to your rank for promotions. So that's something that you do need to understand. But I mean, I don't know whatever the LEs teach in the civilian life. I think it's good, but I don't think it's like a huge deal. If you've been doing martial arts your entire life, you probably know better than that. A lot of Marines get really hyped up about it, and they think because they got, like me, I got a brown belt, I may be like really good fighter, and the reality is that you're not. So they do show you some really good techniques at how to slash and stab and crazy stuff. So spraying the course campus. Yeah. Keep your certificate in your wallet. That's a good idea. Okay, let me see. Comments are coming up pretty fast. All RZA, love the channel. Keep up the good stuff. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. People don't know that it takes hours to make videos. And some people, sometimes they get all comments and things like that. So sometimes I get demotivated, but when I see comments like that, I get like pump again. Let's make some more videos. And I tell people all the time, I try to share my life. So I don't really consider myself like a gear reviewer or something crazy like that. I just like sharing things that I like, man. So that's about it. That's why when I talk about God and people get all pissed and mad and upset, I'm like, dude, I'm just sharing things that I enjoy, man. What do you want me to do about it? You make your own channel, share things that you enjoy. If you want to be a police officer, getting out of the military, I mean, getting out of the military is definitely is gonna give you some skills that a lot of police departments like. Some other police departments may not like it too because you're already being trained, and some police department likes to train you since day one, so you don't have those bad things that you like to do. Like me, if I get trained right now, it will be kind of hard to take away some things because I know how to respond to a domestic larceny or child abuse. But I think overall they look at it better than they would look at you as better to have military training than not to have it. I don't know if that makes any sense. This live chats are awesome. Hey man, I try to do it as much as I can. The biggest thing is my dog Milo flips out. No, he goes crazy barking sometimes. So I kind of went away from doing them just because of that. I don't want to hear a dog barking. So today what I did is I tried something new to see if it kind of comes down. He's getting older, so he's gonna start coming down. High five, brother. Forget. Oh yeah, I mean, and again, sometimes I see. I got basic rules for this channel. If you come into the channel and you start like messing around, I block you and I get rid of you. And people go like, well, you're gonna ruin some of your views and things like that. I don't care. I want to have a good community. I want to have good people that pass good information. The same thing goes with cursing. If you curse, your comment is going to go into a review pile, and most likely your comment will never post in the channel. Now every now and then people figured out how to put a cursing word or something, and I had to like fix it. But yeah, if you're gonna like scream on me, you're gonna have to be polite, because if you curse, it's gonna go into a different pile or comments to review. There we go. Get him. I think I need to get like one of those shot collars for Milo every time he bark, but like ban. But I don't think the wife is gonna like that too much. So yeah, there we go. Depends on what department of police you go into on military training. Here's the thing: when I was in the last police department that I work with or I work at in the Marine Corps, they were saying that if you bring all your certificates and things like that to the state may look at that and kind of give you like a shorter law enforcement school. And again, instead of doing 6 months or whatever it is, it would have been shorter because they take in consideration some of your training. So that's one of the things that you may be able to do. Also, a lot of times, believe it or not, the Marine Corps will send you to the school to get certified. Like I know guys that went to North Carolina law enforcement school to be certified as a police officer while they were in active duty. So again, you're getting paid by the military, and at the same time you go into a civilian school. So that's pretty good. But that's typically for higher rank individuals. All right, so Candy Clan, you being around since I'm 6,000 subscribers. Thanks, man. It's nice to see people that are being around for a little bit. Tyler Ease, he's my number one fan of the channel. He still holds the title. He been there since 2000, but he's a great dude. Go ahead and subscribe to him. He needs to put videos. Okay, it's your six discover. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to It's Your Sex Discover, go and check him out. Really cool dude. Just moved to North Carolina, and he came from California. Oh, he's still in the process, one of the two, and he has cool guns, and he was a firefighter. So awesome job he has. So again, yeah, RCA found the channel about 2 months ago, and Yeah, man. I mean, I appreciate it, dude. The channel continues to grow every single day, and and yeah, it's doing great. Of course, Stacy Leanne, she was not my first subscriber because she's married to me. So easy, guys. Um, uh, the chill. Posted several videos in the chill. I did a oh man, I did a video on the chill like 2 years ago. I looked like a different person. I was like skinny and stuff. So I need to take the show back to the range, and I was thinking about going to the range next Monday or next sometime next week. And again, I want to put the slice on the guns and put some rounds through the guns. And again, I appreciate everybody's support. You guys that watch the videos and things like that. The channel makes a little bit of money, so it allows me to go and buy bullets to go and shoot. That's simple. Or rounds. There we go. All right, guys. So if you guys got no more questions, I'm about to cut it. I hope you guys enjoy this. I really do enjoy it. Big Johnson says FNS 9. Man, that's a sweet pistol, man. One day when I get the money, I'm gonna get one. Ever shot a bow? Yes, I did, but I have a big issue with it because I'm right-handed and left eye dominate, so I have to shoot the rifles with my left hand. So when it comes to shooting, especially one of those compound bow, I mean, having that tension with my left arm is kind of difficult for me. So I need to practice more. Little brother has one. Little brother's really good on it. So we need to, we need to get more into that. SOE. I don't have anything from SOE. I haven't never really been into that company too much. Little brother has a belt with the Cobra belt, and he seems to like it a lot. Yeah, so I got to shoot. There you go, Savage. So I got to shoot left-handed, man. I got to get stronger with my left hand because you probably know it takes a lot to control that bow, and being right-handed is completely difficult. But again, I learned how to do that in the Marine Corps, shooting left-handed, and I shot expert many times. So I if I practice more, I think I could get it. Show by the Yeah, I mean, some of you guys been telling me that I need to have some type of assistant to let you guys know, but man, this life is busy, man. Work all day, record videos, go to church, family. I mean, sometimes it's whenever I got the time. Hopefully one day, I don't know, one day when I become a superstar here and I make a ton of money here, I could just dedicate one day to do this. But meanwhile, man, it's just work, church, family, and every time that I can jump in the internet and talk to you guys. And that's just how it is. But yeah, if you go to the channel, next to the subscribe is like a belt there. I think you could click there and set it up where you could actually receive notification to your cell phone or to, I'm not sure if it's your email or not, but yeah, if you haven't clicked that little belt, click that. So again, all right, guys. So appreciate everybody watching. Thank you so much for the support. You guys are great. Like I say, I enjoy doing this. And this is fun for me. I appreciate the support. Some of you guys support me by just liking, sharing, subscribe. Some of you guys go a step further and donate money to the Patreon account. I mean, again, it's just every support is awesome. I love being part of the community, and hopefully, I could continue to bring more videos and continue to do this. We're coming up to what, 2 years in 2 years in August. So 2 years, August will be 3 years. So we're hitting about 2 years, and I don't even know. I gotta learn how to subtract. Anyways, August will be 3 years. So, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, the channel's coming up to 24,000 subscribers. We passed over 3 million views, and it's just amazing. And it continues to get big. It doesn't stop. So I'm gonna continue to do this because I enjoy it, not because I wanted the channel to get super huge, super big, but I do enjoy this, and I love when more people come and more people share information and more people, continue to tell me, hey, review this, review that. Just keep in mind that I some of the reviews that I do or some of the videos that I do, it comes down whenever I have the money, whenever I have the capability to get that gear. I got like a list of pistols that I want to buy, a list, and and it all comes down to when the budget is there to do it. So one of you guys let me borrow that SIG P320, and I really appreciate that. Again, you gave me the chance to go out there and shoot that pistol. If you haven't watched that video, check it out. I got to tell you, the SIG P320 was sweet pistol. So if you're looking for a really nice pistol, yeah, sweet pistol. Enough said about that. So again, appreciate you guys watching. If you like this type of videos, click like, subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned for more, and God is in control.